So upon the conclusion of this week's SmackDown episode, it appears that Sami Zayn has a one-way collision course towards Roman Reigns at the Elimination Chamber. And I started thinking about this, and I'm like, why exactly is WWE setting this story up this way? And the reason I'm saying this is the job of being a booker in pro wrestling is you basically have to be a 4D chess master. You're constantly having to think steps ahead of what you're doing. And obviously they want Cody to win the Rumble, and it looks like they want to have Cody, possibly take the belt off Roman. It would be completely deflating to have him go up against Roman and lose. So I don't know, but the thing is they ultimately want him to go up against Roman. So why would they put chinks in the armor with Sami Zayn so close to that match? And the thing that's interesting is, leading up to this story, audiences have been popping week after week after week after week for the Sami Zayn segments. And he's getting over so naturally, which is something that WWE probably didn't plan. And so the thing is we have this guy who's naturally over, and he's probably, I wouldn't say the most over, but close to the most over person in the entire roster. And then they're wanting to directly compete with that with Cody Rhodes, which he's mostly over. I mean, we went to the Raw taping here Monday last week. And when he came out, everybody exploded. Everybody went crazy for him. So, yeah, I mean, the audience really likes him. But the thing is we basically have Cody and Sami now both kind of going toward each other at this collision course. And so it's going to be interesting to see how WWE books this coming out of Elimination Chamber. Because, in my personal opinion, I think that they need to figure out some way to untangle the titles together since Roman has both titles. Cody's entire story is revolving around the WWE World title. And I think that since Sami Zayn's been doing the work of his career, he should get some sort of reward on that. And it seems like, as of right now, I can't really think of what the logical reward is, but me being a fan of his work anyway, I'm like, why don't you just give him the Universal title? Split the titles up at Elimination and give him the Universal title. Or have Adam Pearce come out and say, we got a directive from Raw and we're wanting to, they're tired of the belts being both on SmackDown, so we're going to have Sami Zayn's going up for the Universal title. If he can get the Universal title, then whatever, then Roman banishes him to Raw or something like that. But it seems like the way that they had this set up is Sami Zayn's just going to go up against Roman. He's going to lose. He's going to go home empty-handed. Cody's going to go up to Roman at WrestleMania and win both titles. And what does Sami get? They should have held off this breakup angle until after Mania. And then that way they wouldn't have boxed themselves into this corner. So at that point, Sami's still in the bloodline leading up to Mania. And then Roman loses the titles. Cody gets both of the titles, takes them back to Raw. And then immediately Roman goes, what happened? I was distracted with Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn got in my head. And then they could start up a feud for there. And that would lead us either to Money in the Bank. Yeah, that would lead us directly to Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank could be a huge stadium event, be in England, and then they could have Sami Zayn just win over Roman, and there wouldn't be any titles or anything like that, but it'd still be a clean victory. Because at this point, he's just going to be humiliated. I mean, that's the only thing I could think of. Now, I know that there's been some murmurs, there's been some whispers that possibly Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens would go up against the Usos at Mania and possibly dethrone the Usos, which that's fine. But the thing is Sami Zayn is so organically over right now, and in some cases, a tad bit more over than Cody. So the thing is once we get to Mania, are people going to... WWE has to figure out a way to get Sami say it's okay to cheer on Cody. I mean, I guess that's actually the more logical response would be to have Sami somehow convey to the audience to put Cody in his blessing or something like that to go after Roman. So it'll be interesting to see how they approach this and how they do, because they've definitely put themselves in a corner right now to have this breakup happen, 60 days before Mania. And basically now everybody is clamoring for Sami to beat Roman. He's not going to beat him at Elimination Chamber, which that would be like the biggest pop ever, because that's his hometown. It's taking place in Sami's hometown. So if he were to win there, it'd be a huge pop. The roof would come off that place. So I don't know. I don't know logically what they're going to do, how they're going to be able to get themselves out of this corner that they booked themselves in. But it'll be interesting to see. I'm really excited to see where this story goes and where they're able to take the story. Because as of right now, I see complications. I mean, I very well see a situation to where Sami loses at Elimination Chamber, and then for the next 4 weeks, people are going to be booing Cody, because Cody, in their mind, possibly is taking Sami's spot from dethroning Roman, which I don't necessarily think that Sami is in a career position to be able to do that, to carry that, essentially carry the company on his back. I don't know if he's to that point, but the way they had this story told, he needs to beat Roman. And the only way to beat Roman, as of right now, means you get the title. So that's the only logical thing I could think of, would have been to hold off the breakup angle until after Mania, and then start that, and maybe have that be either the Money in the Bank main event or the SummerSlam main event if you want to take it slow. I don't know. So what do you all think? Do you think that we're on a collision course to Cody getting booed out of Mania? Or do you think that they'll be able to fix this whole situation, resolve it by the time Mania comes, to where the roof will blow off the place if Cody wins and gets the titles, and everybody will be fine with it? I don't know. As of right now, it's looking very iffy. It's looking very touch and go. I'm concerned of how this is going to go over the next 60 days. So that's all. So let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.